I remember we were just talking. You were in a pretty emotional state. You were telling me everything that had gone down and how you were feeling. And there was a moment where you looked at me like dead in the eye and you were like, I'm gonna be okay, right? And I was like punched in the chest with like all of the emotion. And I was like, we need to make that a song. Like, we need to do it.
We actually wrote this song during the period that I was writing the songs for Malibu Nights, and I just had 2 days with Jules. I never met you, and then we just walked into the room, and I think at this point I'd maybe written 3 or 4 for the record, but I still had a lot to like get off my chest and a lot to talk about. And she's a great listener, and I learned during that period that the more you talk before you start writing the song, the better it normally is.
To go into a room with someone you've never met and write a song that's very emotional and very personal, and to have him want me to be a part of something that personal is really special.
But it's not a sad song, you know?
No, like, it's not.
It's actually the way we've built it out has become kind
really
of
fun.
Pretty fun and happy. It was a really like terrible time when we were writing it, but it's cool how that...
I like the juxtaposition.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I bought that pillow on the couch 'cause it reminded me of the colors on your wall. I thought you like it. We had like 2 days together, and one thing I feel like we decided during those 2 days is we were gonna tell it exactly how it was, and we were gonna pull out some really colorful details. And I was like, I bought this pillow.
Everything he said, I was like, write that down.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Write that down.
And it's like a dumb gift, like a pillow, but it was a pretty cool pillow. Don't want this to be my last time in this apartment. Ooh. I remember kind of, man, this is crazy.
This is rough.
I'm good now, but it's just interesting. We got to talk about it. I just remember kind of packing my things, right? And I think I left the key under the mat, or I can't really remember how that went down. But I just kind of walked through the hallways in the apartment. I was like, this is my last time I'm gonna be in here. So.
Because you're not just saying goodbye to the person, you're saying goodbye to all the memories that you've made even in that house or that apartment. You have these memories of you guys on the couch or in the kitchen making something, and like in the bed, you know, being together, and like, you know, you make that last turn and you're like, holy shit, like I am not gonna be here anymore. That is really weird.
You took a day and made some space for me to move in. Said I could take the bottom drawer, so that's what I did. There's a couple things I've learned recently, but one of them is I'm never moving in with somebody ever again.
Since we're creative people, we tend to be very emotional and tend to think with our heart, and we're like, oh my God, I love you. Like, let's do this. Let's go all the way, like really fucking fast. And then it's like, oh, okay, whoops, okay.
Cool. Gotta slow down a little bit. You told me I was all you want, so now it's changed it. Ooh. Is it wrong to think you're sadistic? I know you're sleeping perfect while I'm over here hurting. Maybe because it ended so out of the blue and without really sort of any explanation, you kind of assume that maybe they are kind of like sadistic. Here's the thing, with all of this stuff, you gotta surround yourself with the right people you love and trust. Time does heal all wounds, and it's, you know, what you do with that time, and if you use it productively and like in a healthy way, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself. I'm gonna be okay, right? I'm gonna be okay, right? The things that we tell ourselves during moments of like crisis or trauma, and we try to be strong, we try to, you know, like stand in front of the mirror and like, you know, like pump yourself up and put yourself together and slap your face or something, but there's always like immediately right after that, like you start to doubt yourself already. But that is really a beautiful human quality to the song, is that little question at the end. I wish I could tell myself that at night. I'm gonna be okay, right? And if I go insane, I got you to blame. Right, at least that's what I tell myself at night. I'm gonna be okay, right?
Wanting to be with that person and knowing that you can't, and it driving you a bit insane. And you just having something to project it on rather than blaming yourself for something.
Don't check my phone, I know for sure you haven't called me. So I think there's like a process, right? For the first week or two, you're like pretty hopeful. Well, especially if like you're not ready for it to be over. Probably wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning every day and like check it.
Yep.
And then it kind of hurts to check your phone. So then you stop. That line is, again, me talking to Julia and being like, she's never gonna, like, it's been almost a month. It's over. I fill my days with stupid shit to keep me busy.
I think work makes it
Yeah.
really easy for us to
We're so lucky that
distract ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, you can put yourself on tour or throw yourself into a studio. I wanted to work on Saturdays and Sundays, but if somebody's not also going through like some shit, they're not gonna meet you on a Saturday or Sunday. They're like, oh, it's my weekend. Instead of you, I'm ending every night with whiskey. Ooh. My favorite drink in the world is a whiskey sour, but when shit's bad, it doesn't really matter.
I love tequila. Whiskey makes me think too much. Tequila makes me happy. Ooh, I kinda knew this would hurt just a little too much. Ooh, ooh, I kinda knew this would hurt just a little too much.
You're in the thick of it, right? And then you'll have these thoughts like, dude, if this ends, I'm gonna be in a bad, bad spot.
I've definitely been in love, like really, really deep in love. And when we broke up, I was devastated, like devastated. But I think that's just like how life goes sometimes.
You gotta take a chance.
Yeah, it's just like, it's unfortunate, but better to have
tried than
not at all.
Sadistic's a great word, by the way. I'm really proud that we worked that in. It's like we have to be the first people ever to put that in a song.
Possibly.